Good morning. Man, I look really tired this morning. It is Tuesday, December 8th. It's a little bit after 6 a.m. And I am awake and just kind of taking a quiet moment before I finish just putting together the last bits of packing for the trip to Cleveland. I have to admit that I am feeling rather nervous about this trip. It feels like there's kind of a lot resting on it. And so there's a lot resting on it. And so I feel a little bit nervous about the whole thing. And I'm tired already. I think it's about a 4-hour drive to Cleveland from here. I may doze in the car, but yeah, I'm up. And let's hope this brings something. So we made it to Cleveland. I can't find my little microphone right now, so I apologize if this one is a little bit quieter. I think I grabbed it. I hope I grabbed it. So we made it. I've got about an hour before my appointment, so David just went to walk around a little bit and just kind of see what's around, and I'm just kind of resting in the room for a few minutes before we need to go over to the clinic. The hotel that we're staying at is right on the campus of the Cleveland Clinic, and they have shuttles that run back and forth. So I'll just hop on the shuttle when the time comes and head over and hopefully start to get some answers. Hi guys. So I am back home now. It's Thursday, December 10th. And I just wanted to kind of catch up with what happened over the last couple of days. So we got down there on Tuesday, and I had my appointment with an ear, nose, and throat specialist looking specifically at my voice situation. And the good news is that he pretty much thinks that it's one of two things. And there is like a treatment therapy thing that he can do to eliminate one of them. And basically, if it's not one, then it is the other, which is kind of a big deal because for 5 months now, there has been this, we don't know. So to have someone be like, it's going to be either this or this, and I can do this thing and know which one it is, and then we can treat it. So that was really promising and really hopeful and really helpful. My appointment yesterday addressing some of the fatigue issues was not as helpful because they basically said that I need to talk to my primary care physician, who has been very unhelpful through this whole process. But I was like, all right, I'll try one more time. I'm pursuing a new primary care physician, but with everything with COVID, I can't get in to see them in person until January 5th. So this morning, like first thing as we were coming back, I called and my primary care doctor, and it turns out that like they all have COVID in that office. and the ones that don't have COVID are quarantining. And so they are not scheduling anything or seeing anybody until the 14th. And if you have an issue, you're supposed to, like an urgent issue, you're supposed to either go to the ER or go to urgent care. I will be calling on Monday. I did leave a message, but I have like no hopes that I'm going to hear back from them. I will call on Monday and see, but I don't know. The good news is, as far as the churches are concerned, I can continue to record videos of messages, and that seems to be working pretty well. And I'm going to keep doing that. And maybe by doing that, I'll be able to keep my appointment and keep things going, at least until I can get the diagnosis and get the treatment and get things kind of functioning normal. The fatigue is probably going to be something that I'm going to have to deal with, but I can work around that if I can speak. So we can do that. The interesting thing is they're pretty certain that I had COVID back in July. The guy said that he's actually seen quite a few people very similar to this. Most of them tested positive for COVID. The ones that didn't, you know, the same symptoms, everything like that. So he's pretty sure that I had COVID, and now what I'm dealing with is post-COVID fatigue, or some of the post-COVID long haul stuff. So that was interesting, because a place like Cleveland Clinic, that is like a major medical center that's like well respected throughout the country, sees a lot of people, all of that. So I found that interesting. My experience there was pretty positive. It's quite a place. The really nice thing is the hotel that we stayed in is on the campus of the medical center. And so they had a shuttle that would pick us up from the hotel and take us to the clinic appointments. So we just parked and we didn't worry about it. We actually went out to dinner on Tuesday night. I have not eaten in a restaurant since January. So that was interesting and a little surreal. But I felt really safe. Everything was really distanced, and the servers wore masks and gloves, and we kept our mask on when we weren't eating. So I felt really safe about it, but it was very strange and very surreal, but also nice at the same time, because I haven't done that. So I'm back home now. In a little while, I'm going to go meet my mom and get the kids. I'm going to pick up Flint, and we'll be back to life as normal. I did get some rather upsetting news about Flint, though, from the vet right before we left. He has had some like fatty tumors like on his side and stuff, and I thought that I noticed like a mass kind of on his chest. But it's really hard for me to tell for sure what it is, because he's a big dog. Sometimes it felt just more like, you know, his shoulder, things like that. So I mentioned it to the vet when I dropped him off, because he was boarding at his vet. And it turns out, yes, it is. There is a huge mass on his chest, and it is pushing on his trachea. Right now, he's not in any like distress, and he's not struggling to breathe or anything like that. So he is going to come home, and we're going to watch him and monitor like quality of life and stuff like that, because the mass is so large. That for starters, the location of it, it makes it really dicey to do surgery in the first place because of where it is. Secondly, to do surgery and to treat it, they're predicting would be like thousands of dollars, which I can't afford to do. And he's also almost 9 years old, and he is a big dog. So we're kind of just going to monitor quality of life don't really know how much time. But yeah, so I'll get to tell the kids that when they get home. That won't be very much fun. But so 2020 just keeps getting better. So yeah, so I am going to rest a little bit, and then I have to go get them. Oh, I did want to show you real quickly the project that I was working on while I was gone. I am knitting a sweater for Philip. That is my other project that I'm trying to get done for Christmas. It is going to be a strange brew from Tin Can Knits. I have finished both sleeves, which I have tucked away, so I don't have it with me, but I started on the body and the ribbing for his sweater, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get this done. So the Strange Brew is a colorwork recipe of a sweater that Tin Can Knits put together, and I have a motif that Philip picked out that he likes. So the color is this blue, and then the colorwork part is going to be a light gray. I'm using Knit Pick Swish DK is what I'm using, and the colorways are Dusk, and then the light color is Dove Heather. So I worked on that while I was gone because he wasn't there, and that's what I'll work on this weekend and try to get that done. So I'm gonna go for right now, see if I can rest for a little bit before I have to get the kids, maybe start working on editing my video for church on Sunday, and I'll check in a little bit later and put all of this together and get it uploaded for you all tonight. Alright, so now we're going to open day 8, and Philip is going to open that one, and we are going to do our predictions.
Okay, I think it's going to be red and gold.
Alright.
Gryffindor.
Okay. It's not Harry Potter themed, you know.
I know, but we could get a Harry Potter themed.
I'm still thinking blue.
I think it's blue now.
You think it's blue now?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with red.
Okay.
Just to do something different.
I got this.
What do we have, Phil?
Ooh, that's pretty purple.
That's pretty, yeah, well, there's a little bit of blue in there. Yeah, I like that.
Blue and
Quite a
red.
bit.
We're all right.
Yeah, we are all right. Because there's like some pinky kind of speckles.
Mine is still gold, but
yeah, not quite gold. But yeah. Number 9.
okay. I still want to go with this blue, but
I think it's I think it might be a burgundy
Okay.
color.
All right, that's
mixed with
possible.
some purple.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. I think it's a dark color.
it is definitely a dark color. Yeah, blue.
Yes, blue and
With purple.
Blue
I
and
said purple.
You said burgundy.
Was purple.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
It's got
this
some
isn't
burgundy in there.
Where's
actually.
the burgundy? Burgundy's
the
more red.
It's got.
Oh, there
see
we
right there. It's
have
got some
purple.
red. It's got red parts.
All right, all right. Very nice.
That's purple.
We are now moving on to day 10, which will be
I put a star on
Thursday.
it. So I'm definitely thinking it's like a reddy pink.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's
I
a red.
think we
Maybe
are all-
orange.
I think.
Maybe
I don't think.
orange.
It'll
I don't think
be
it's orange.
I don't think
it
it'll be
goes well
orange.
with
I
last
think
color.
But
it's.
I
I think
think
it's
it'll-
a. I think it's like a red, pink, maybe an orange.
I think it's like more of a red pink.
Well,
think it's like
let's
a
find
red-
out.
Let's find out.
Definitely
Put it down.
pink.
Definitely pink.
It looks weird.
It does not.
No, it
I mean,
doesn't.
it's
It
just kind of.
it's
It looks like a flamingo.
It does.
It
Or
does.
Or like cotton candy is what it makes
Or
me think of.
candy.
Actually, you know what it makes me think of? The Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies.
Yes.
Alright, so it is now Thursday evening, and I'm getting ready to call it a night. I got the kids, picked up Flint. We picked up a pizza for dinner to eat on the way home because I was not feeling up to cooking feeling pretty tired this evening, as one might imagine. It was a pretty full week of things. So, yeah, I'm gonna be heading to bed in just a few moments. But I did want to show you, I did catch up on my Land of Sweets cowl for all of the Advent minis that I have opened up until this point. So here is my progress so far on that, and I'm really liking the way that it is coming together. You know, it's not like a fade, but the colors go together, if that makes sense. Like, there seems to be, like, you know, no, there aren't colors next to each other that are like, you're like, oh, I don't really like that together. I really like how it's, how it is coming together. I like all of the colors so far, even the pink, and I'm not a pink fan. But I am liking the way that it's coming together. And I did weigh how much I have left, and I have like 15 grams of my minis left. And so I'm very seriously contemplating another project with these minis, but maybe organizing the colors in a different order, that maybe it's more of a fade or something like that. Once I've opened all of them and put it together and see what they all are, I'll probably make a better call than that. But I am considering that I've really been pleased with this advent calendar quite a bit. So this is going to be it for this vlog for the 8th through the 10th. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to call it a night, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. So, good night.